Hey guys, so I am doing the New Year's tag and I was tagged by A-Dubs who created this tag, and I really like this tag. I think it's damn good. And I love A-Dubs, and you guys are probably subscribed to her because she's the funniest person in the entire world. If you like my videos, you'll freaking love A-Dubs videos. Like, you'll unsubscribe to me and be like, who needs Megan? We got Alex. Yeah, I'm gonna link her down below. Don't leave me. First thing is 10 highlights of 2010. First one is I got my first real or official boyfriend that I consider. Together in the beginning of May of 2010, and next month will be our 8-month anniversary. The second one is going to the Taylor Swift concert. I am obsessed with Taylor Swift. I love her. I think she's so amazingly talented, and I got to see her in concert, which had been a dream of mine since I first started listening to her music when I was like 12. Third one is probably finding the best friends I've like ever had. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I think in high school is a time when you like fluctuate friends and you have a whole bunch of different friends and you've got a big friend group, and I'm really happy to say that I have a really good group of people who I can rely on and I really trust. The fourth one would probably be like my current GPA, and I'm not gonna say what my exact GPA is right now, but I've done really well this semester of my first semester of senior year, which is extremely important to a lot of the college I'm applying to, and I'm just so proud of myself, and it's such a highlight that I'm getting B's and A's in classes that I used to have a really hard time with, and I'm just so proud. It's like, this would be probably the first month of this summer. It was a huge highlight for me. My friends and I had so much fun. I definitely think the first month of summer was like kick-ass. Like, it was bomb. It was probably the most fun I've ever had in 3 weeks in my entire life. The next one would probably be last February when Sydney and I went to Tahoe, which is Lake Tahoe, which is the only place, I think the only place in California that I know of that it snows. And we took a vacation there, and that was so much fun. And I know Sydney and I were best friends before we went on that trip, and we were like really close, but I think that trip really like brought us even closer, if that is possible. And a lot of things were decided on that trip. Sydney knows that I'm talking about, and I think it was just a momentous occasion. Number 7 would be getting cast in my dream role for the play that I had last year. I saw the play when I was a freshman, and I really connected with one part, and I loved it, and I thought it was amazing, and I found like the role I wanted, like the dream role I ever had. And I never thought it was possible that I could get cast as that, but then junior year I did get cast as my dream role, so that was a huge accomplishment and a huge highlight of 2010. Highlight of 2010 was finishing my room and having this look bomb. Number 9 would be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I mean, if you're a Harry Potter fan, of course you're gonna probably say this is a highlight. Number 10 is YouTube. Of course, duh, were you waiting for it? Because that is the biggest highlight of my year. Now, 11 goals for 2011. My first goal would be to get into college. Yeah. Second goal is to go to IMATS in New York. The next one is finish my bucket list. Me and Sydney came up with a bucket list of things to do before we graduate, and we crossed off quite a few things on this list. We made this sophomore year, junior year, whatever. And we've crossed up a few things, but I really want to finish that. It's just like accomplishment. To have a sleepover with Regina, Alexa, and Allie. Make the most of my senior year, just because I do know that the chances of me and my friends going to the same colleges are really slim, and I'm gonna be separating from all the people who I've like grown up with, basically. I live in a really small town, so I have known most of these people since I was born, so that's gonna be a huge adjustment, and I definitely wanna make the most of my senior year and spending time with people. Frickin' and mono. Number 8 is to room with Sarah Bell 93X, or live with Sarah, or just hang out with Sarah, or just move next door to Sarah. Number 9 would be to get in shape. It's embarrassing to say, I have lost all of my muscle through having mono because you can't do physical activity. Your spleen and your liver are enlarged, so by doing physical activity, you risk rupturing them, which can kill you. So I can't work out, I can't run, I can't do anything. I get tired of doing even the simplest activities, so I have zero muscle in my arm. It's just like flabby flab, like it's just skin and fat. There's no muscle, and my goal is to get fit because right now I can't lift like a pound without being like Number 10 would be to learn how to cook. My mom always tells me I need to learn how to cook because I can't cook. I can't cook instant macaroni. Number 11 is to get my license. Number one product of 2010 would definitely be my NYC bronzer, and this is in 720 Sunny. And you guys have seen this in tons of videos. That's what it looks like. I hit pan. But over the summer, I got really unusually tan. We don't know why. And I use this to make myself not look completely Casperly on my face and then like Sacagawea-y on my body. The most difficult thing you had to deal with in 2010 would probably have to be my health. There's definitely like a lot of things like losing people wise that were really hard to deal with and hard to cope with this year, but I think personally the thing that was hardest for me to deal with is health. I have a horrible immune system. I've had a horrible immune system my whole life. Being healthy is something most people just like take for granted, or being like, oh, I'm healthy, it's not a big deal. But like most of the time I have to like, I'm never not sick. I'm never not in pain or something like that. And so I think that was something that got really bad this year that I had to deal with. It was really not fun at all. The hobby I started, or like thing extracurricular for 2010 for me, was makeup. I really got into makeup in 2010. I got into it maybe a little earlier, but this is like my true hobby became makeup this year, and I'm into it. Otherwise I wouldn't be here right now. The most time-consuming thing of 2010 is definitely drama. And I don't mean like the drama, like girl catfight drama. I mean like theater acting drama. Lesson I learned in 2010, excuse my language, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I don't care if people don't like me. That's fine. Go ahead. Don't like me. Who gives a fuck? Because it's not this girl. I don't. I've always really led by the thing of like, I really don't care what people think about me, but I think this year is the year where I'm on freaking YouTube. People come up to me like, Megan, I saw your videos. And they're like trying to get me to be like, wow. And I'm just like, cool. Bye. Who gives a fuck? Number one TV show of 2010. These obviously didn't come out in 2010, but I really got obsessed with crime fighting shows. I watched crime shows, I was like starting in middle school, but I really got into NCIS and Lie to Me this year. Obsessed. Crime scene investigation. Most played song of 2010 is California Girls by Katy Perry. And I know that came out like this summer, or right before the summer, but I literally have listened to it so many times. You don't understand. Because I live in California, every girl here is like, I'm a California girl, I'm a California girl. And it was on repeat the entire summer. Worst decision or flaw of 2010. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I assume people are inherently good instead of bad, but I haven't changed that thought at all. I just learned to be a lot more cautious with the people I trust in my life. I thought girls were past gossiping and blowing things out of proportion and spreading rumors, but I guess not, and I'm glad I can say I found people who I trust and who trust me too. And I'm done with trusting girls who cannot and will not be trusted. Most visited websites of 2010 are definitely YouTube, Twitter, Formspring, and Tumblr. Rate this year on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 9. 2010 was good. First semester of junior year was not fun. From second semester to now, I'd say this is probably the best year of high school that I've had yet. And like, yeah, I've had mono, yeah, I've had hard classes, yeah, I've had college apps, but I don't know, I think I've definitely had the most fun and had like found the best friends and had a good time. So hope you guys have a kick in 2011. You know, have a safe new year. Don't party too hardy. Duh. For friends on Facebook, I can bet you I have seen every single one of your profile pictures, and I knew who your prom date was. Tone, Sam, fit and ready.